Hey, welcome to the First Issue Club podcast, where just like Sue Storm, we love a good read. It's our comic book podcast, and we can do what we want.
And I can cry if I want to.
Exactly right. We'll talk about comic book news, we'll talk about first issues, and we'll talk about other stuff sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't introduced ourselves in a while. I'm Mike.
I'm Greg.
And I'm Vargas.
Now you know our voices. How about that?
They all sound a different shade of white.
Yep.
And that's okay.
It's true.
And we're happy to see you.
I guess so.
It's been a while. I've been off the show for 2 weeks.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Man.
We had school, first day of school, and the meet the teacher night.
How about it?
So wrap it up, kids.
The busy life
It'll interrupt your podcasting schedule.
of one of these kid dads. Do you say, I'm a boy dad?
No.
People just say that about girls.
I don't even know if
Well,
I would say that if I had a girl.
Women say I'm a boy mom.
Women say I'm a boy mom,
And dads say
Yeah.
I'm a
and
girl
dads
dad.
say I'm a girl dad.
Yeah.
That's true.
The new thing I've been seeing now is fathers will wear hats that say like Dad Tribe.
I hate that a lot.
It's not great. And I think it's a multi-marketing scheme.
Uh-huh.
It's like a pyramid scheme to like get other dads in a group.
Yeah.
So like they can all not watch their kids together.
I do think there are some people, this
Mhm.
is going to sound mean potentially.
Oh, bring it on.
Yep. This is the place to do it on a public platform.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So everyone can hear it and chime in.
I feel like there are people I know,
Mm-hmm.
and they like sometimes begrudge their friends, me,
Mm-hmm.
who don't have kids, because it's like, oh, think about all the stuff you can do. And I'm like, brother, if you didn't have kids, you wouldn't have the hobbies you're dreaming of.
Yeah.
Your personality is dad, it like starts at dad and ends at dad,
Mhm.
because like that's who you are.
That's all you can do.
Right? Yeah. I think if you both
Mhm.
had children
Yeah.
and still have hobbies and an identity outside
Yeah.
of like, I'm dad now.
Yeah.
Oh, very much so. My child got in the way of a lot of stuff that I wanted to do.
I think there is a type of person, male or
Uh-huh.
female, that lacks sometimes a motivation to get a hobby.
Yeah.
And so they make one
Uh-huh.
and it becomes their children.
Yeah.
And so they become very entrenched in their child's life and their activities, all that stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
same kind of person who only talks about work.
Yes.
Exactly.
Right?
Same kind of
Yes.
personality.
Same person.
Yeah. Symptom of the same personality type. Yes.
So, I mean,
Not
are those
that-
people fun to hang out with? No.
Not that having hobbies makes me like better than somebody. Like it
Makes you more interesting.
it's a nerdy hobby, but yeah, I have my passions.
I'll flip it too.
Yeah.
Right. It's equally annoying when the only thing someone knows how to talk about is their hobby.
is just their hobby. Yes.
Mhm.
Sports people.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about sports
Yeah.
ever. If
Yes.
the only thing you can talk about is sports, I'm not going to talk
Yeah,
to
we
you.
have to broaden the subject.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Just that takes a couple minutes on the
That's-
New York Times front page.
That's
Just
a better
learn
way
that
to
current event.
that's a better way to come at this. I shouldn't have come at parents. I should have come at people who's have one thing to latch on to
Yeah.
as their identity
Yeah.
and don't know how to converse with you otherwise.
Yeah. So that could be your sports guy,
It's
your your overworked person, or
Yes.
their parent.
you always have
crowd.
self-centric conversations with these people.
Yeah.
Because they have their one interest.
Yeah.
And those people typically never ask anything about you
Yeah.
or how you're doing.
Because they don't know how to. Well, they will if you have the same thing as they.
Oh, true.
Right,
Yeah.
like-
true.
Like if I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a Bulls fan.
Mm-hmm. You baseball, me baseball too.
Well, you sport, I sport,
Mhm.
right? And then you can talk, you can sport at each
Okay.
other.
So you reminded me of why I brought this up in the first place.
Oh, sorry.
right.
This reminds me
Yes.
of, you know how Dove, I think they were one of the first people to discover that it's like we can make the same product,
Mhm.
but put 4 men on it.
Yeah.
And all guys will buy it because they're just like, where's the dude
Yeah.
one?
Where's the one for me that says for boys?
This one's not camo.
Where's the boy deodorant?
And since there's been so many copycats of that
Yeah.
kind of marketing that just like, here's the basic product,
Mhm.
but we're going to say it's for men so you don't have to think about it. The first version of this that you see is for men.
Yeah.
You buy. And your dad tribe hat thing
Is exactly what that
reminds me of that. And now it's like micro identities with inside man
is. Yes. Yeah.
that we're now marketing to.
It is a micro nod to the
Yes.
consumer of just like, it's okay to like this.
Yes.
This is non like abrasive. It is.
Yes.
You can get your tactical deodorant and your
Yeah.
everyday carry hat, and you are good to go, my
If
friend.
you are not sport, but you are dad,
Yeah.
here's a thing for you.
I would so much rather have a hat that just had like. Tell me you would not buy a hat that just said movies.
Oh,
Or- yeah, I
or
would.
Sure.
comics.
Yeah, sure.
It's like when Rob Lowe wore a
The NFL
hat.
hat.
This said NFL
Yeah.
to a football
No
game.
team.
Incredible, right?
It's just like, yes, Rob Lowe,
Yeah.
you are all of us. I know what sport I'm at, and it is this.
Well, like, yeah, NFL, baseball. I would go as far as say sports.
Yeah.
If I had a baseball hat that said sports,
This all depends on your intent in wearing the item. If it's a bit, then yes.
You don't want to be the guy from 30 Rock who just wore like funny ass hats that had weird
Oh
sayings.
yeah,
on
what was
them.
that? I can't remember that guy's name. I liked him. Judah Friedlander.
Judah
Judah
Friedlander.
Friedlander.
Yeah.
What's funny is he was like top billed on that. Like he's part of the
Opening
show's
credits.
in opening credits. But by the time you're in the third season, he's like almost never even like a
Mhm.
tertiary like plot point
Yeah.
going on through the show. But
Yeah.
he always stayed in the credits.
I wonder if he was like a.
I think he was one of the head writers.
I was going to say like a series
Yeah,
writer or
right.
something.
And we
Yeah.
just assumed that the status quo of him being crucial in it or
Mhm.
him writing himself key plot points in it was going to upkeep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
it
it did
didn't.
not.
Yeah.
Well, I think that show made a. We're getting way off topic. That show made a major pivot after season
Well,
1.
Well, so we're not getting off topic because as I stipulated, we do what we want here. It's our podcast.
You know what? Thank you for telling me that again.
Yeah.
I sometimes forget.
I'd wear a hat that said podcast.
That I wouldn't do. I'm too ashamed.
I think it'd be funny.
That I don't want me to be my identity.
I'm not advertising my podcast. I'm just advertising the concept
the
of
concept
podcast.
of podcasts.
I would wear a shirt that said custom radio DJ.
Hell yeah.
I think guys like us, guys that look like us,
Oh, people assume we have a podcast.
well, they assume you have a podcast, so it's like you may be leaning into that.
Yeah.
But then also I see the word podcast on a hat on a guy that looks like me, and I'm like, that guy listens to Joe Rogan, and I'm not that guy.
Oh.
People, yes, you're right. People equate the
Podcast
word
guys.
podcast
with Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan.
And that sphere,
Manosphere.
and that
of-
manosphere stuff.
You know, I don't have to think because he thinks for me.
Yeah, exactly right.
They've all turned into like 1940s housewives.
Mhm.
Okay.
I listen, therefore I am.
The front says podcast above the brim.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Turn it around, not Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan is a stinker. I think that's actually
A
worse
scoundrel.
because it's actually a backdoor promotion for Joe Rogan.
Damn it.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're right.
We'll think of it.
Everyone but Joe's. That's what it says. in
No,
the back.
you can't put his name
I
there
know,
because
but-
it's a backdoor.
But he's the only one I don't like. You
Out of-
heard
out of-
it here
out of-
first, folks. The only bad podcast is the Joe Rogan Experience.
all other podcasts good.
Are fine.
This podcast is brought to you by Space Camper Cosmic IPA, courtesy of Boulevard Brewing Company. It's my go-to brewski that is always in my fridge. And that's if they sponsor the podcast or not.
Yeah.
They're great folks. Thank you for making First Issue Club possible. And thank you for putting so much love and care into your brews and finding your way to such a delectable and well-balanced IPA, Space Camper Cosmic IPA.
You know what I would wear? I would wear a hat that says, "Yum yum, give me some down in my tum tum." Space Camper IPA. It's not a beer. It's a journey.
The text would be pretty small.
Please drink responsibly.
You just scroll like Star Wars.
Yeah, it's like a really It's like one of those Dr. Seuss hats that's really tall.
Oh, I saw a guy who has a little theater in his basement
'Kay.
and painted the hallway down, the ceiling of the hallway down black, and then did yellow letters
Oh, cool.
and did the Star Wars scroll
Mhm.
on the way down the stairs.
That's fun.
Which episode? New Hope?
Yeah, New Hope. I thought that was very clever.
Would you have done a different one?
Yeah, I would have done.
The Trade Federation one?
Yeah, I would have.
Episode 1, baby. Let's get
What?
political.
I would have had if that was my project, I would have had a really hard time figuring out, like, where do you start it at the top?
Oh, that's
Well, yeah, you started at the top of the stairs.
Oh, so as you're walking down.
you can
Yeah,
read it.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
You don't start at the bottom.
That's right.
I
If
think
I'm
I would do
thinking-
the Spaceballs one.
Yeah, do the Spaceballs one. That's a good one.
I think halfway through, they're just like, "Are you still reading this?"
Oh,
Mhm.
yep. Does Spaceballs also start with one of the space parody movies? I know there's tons of them, right?
It was like, I think Spaceballs is the only one.
A good 2, 3. Starts with the ship that goes by and just keeps going and going
Yes,
and going.
that is
That's
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs. That's
Yeah.
so funny to me.
It's incredibly funny.
I love that. It's just like right off the bat, they're hitting home runs.
Yeah, I am skeptical of this new movie.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see what happens. We'll report live.
It can't be worse than History of the World Part 2.
No, we talked about that already. That was a travesty. That was.
It's only up from there, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did watch from Vargasplex, Life of Brian.
So good. The copy that I got is terrible quality.
It looked like just regular DVD.
Yeah, it looked like a VHS when I turned it on, and
yeah.
it sounded like a VHS.
Yeah, it was. I got through it.
Yeah.
How about that?
Good movie.
A lot of these movies I haven't watched since I was a teenager.
Well.
So, who knows how they age?
If you sign up for Vargas Plus, we can get you a subscription. We can get you in.
You know what I did watch not that long ago was Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Oh, yes.
Great movie.
And it wasn't as funny as I remember it, but there were a couple key parts that like absolutely killed me.
The Carrot and the Little Guillotine.
Do you think Robin Hood Men in Tights is Mel Brooks's biggest commercial hit? Not best movie.
Producers has to be his moneymaker.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Really?
Gotta be.
Yeah.
Because it's also
Because it's also a
Broadway show.
Broadway
Stage show,
show,
yeah.
right?
okay.
That's right.
I would have just broadly assumed Robin Hood Men in Tights was his biggest commercial success.
That's tough for me to say because it's the biggest one for people in our age group.
Yeah, it was quoted all over the place.
And so I don't know for older dudes if
Yeah.
they would be like, no way.
Yeah,
I mean,
they don't make it much older than us.
Blazing Saddles and Young Frankenstein are
Mhm.
like
I mean, those were
his best movies. Right?
those were huge for like I think a subculture of film fans.
Yep.
It's me. I'm the subculture.
Yes.
Any comic book news, fellas?
Oh,
We were just talking about before the podcast the ash can for Marvel Midnight. People are paying like $40-$50 for.
yeah. Don't do
A
that.
little free promo.
Here's how that got.
Stupid Vargas missed it.
Here's how that happened. Someone made a video comparing that Absolute Batman also did this.
Yeah.
They did like a little mini preview of Absolute Batman before Absolute Batman #1 came out, and both those books are now selling like crazy.
Did Craig sell his copy? Is that who it was? For like $3,000 or something on eBay?
Yeah. $4,000.
Yeah.
But
it was slabbed in like
Triple signed.
Yeah,
And
triple signed, all
signed,
kind
yeah.
of crazy stuff.
But still,
It's a good, yeah. I mean,
it's a lot of money.
It's a it's a good racket if you can get into it. But what is happening now is people are saying that with this Marvel Midnight stuff,
Yeah.
with this ash can, I mean, it's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
I think whoever made that up was probably someone on the secondhand market who was who stumbled into
Had a
80
stack
copies of
them,
these things
yeah, uh-huh.
and was like, "Hey, there's some easy money to be made here." But don't pay $45 for this book,
That's
please.
a lot
Please.
for an ash can with no words.
for a promotional material.
Yeah.
Don't pay $45 for this. It will not retain value. I am expecting this Marvel Midnight thing to be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Everything about it is looking fantastic, from even down to Marvel showing in their solicits what variant looks like, and each like variant gets its own specialized name, so it stays in the same kind of trend and art style, so you can kind of plan your FOC a little more carefully. That is, I will give Marvel its roses for doing that.
Can I get your perception on the absolute naysayers early on who were like, don't buy this comic secondhand because it's going to tank?
Oh,
Because it's been, I think we've crossed a threshold now
mm-hmm.
where it's like, it kind of stayed worth a lot of money.
Yes.
And even if it, let's say a couple more years from now, it dips,
Mhm.
it's like, yeah, things are dipping over time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But this one sustaining what it's sustained for as long as it has,
Yeah.
I think there is some crow to be eaten a little bit by some of the people who were shitting on people, especially early on when people were like spending $100 for
Mhm.
Absolute Batman #1 and everybody was like, you're crazy.
Yeah.
That if it stays above $100 for another year even,
Mm-hmm.
I think a little bit of an apology is maybe in order.
Yeah. I think there's some humble pie being served.
Yeah. I don't see Absolute Batman #1 ever getting below $100.
Yeah.
This is the opposite of Batman Damned.
Uh-huh.
Because if you remember, Batman Damned came out, and that was a hot book because it was recalled, and it was the first Black Label book, and
Yeah.
Batwang, and people were
Yeah,
paying
if you don't know what this comic is, the Bruce Wayne's penis was in it, but it was in
And it's not that impressive.
is in a darkly lit room, and they didn't catch it before it went to print.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I own a copy.
I own every cover for that book, the
Yeah.
A and the B cover for all three.
The Jim Lee
issues.
cover is the one to have, which is funny. Normally it's
Yeah.
the A cover.
Well, but if you remember,
Bruce Wayne caught print,
Is that the term?
catching print.
Is that like people
It's
get
like a-
receipts on what?
It's like a camel toe for guys.
Dick print.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what that means?
People say catching print when they can see your like penis outline in your pants.
Come on.
So now you know what your wife is saying to you all the time.
Normally it's just your flies down.
Yeah. Greg, we're catching print over here.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
But if you
Not with my jeans. Or my denim.
I was gonna say jeans, you mean GENES?
Yeah.
But if you remember, that book was selling for like $80, $100, $120
Yeah.
when it first came out for like the first
Mm-hmm.
month, and then people realized that it's like not the thing that it was, and
Yeah.
now it sells for $40 or whatever.
Yeah.
Which
But-
is still pretty high, 40 or
Mhm.
$50 for an innocuous book where
I mean, it's the first
canonically
Black
Batman's wang is in profile.
Label- Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry to bring up Absolute Batman just because I know it's been talked into oblivion, but I'll say I did hear another interesting take on it on another show, and I'm
How dare
sorry.
you?
I'm sorry. I'm cheating on the podcast in that I forgot the name of this other podcast.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
But they were talking about the commercial success of this
Yes.
feels different than a lot of other things.
Yes.
And part of that, a shop owner was saying, was because they just keep printing more of it.
Oh,
That-
yeah.
Yeah.
It's available to people.
Mhm.
That at any point in time, you can be like, man, people are going crazy about this. And I could walk into a local comic shop today
Mm-hmm.
and buy subsequent printings
Yeah.
of almost every single issue of this entire series.
Yeah.
And you wonder, does this become a pattern or a precedent for these like big publishers anyway
Yeah.
that can eat cost in case things like don't happen, that the next time Marvel does like Ultimate Part 3?
I mean,
Are
I think
they like
don't even
are they like we're just gonna
print the order?
every month give you a first print for like a year, a subsequent printing for like a year straight?
Midnight
shit.
will be the teller.
You think so?
I mean, it's
Just because it has some buzz around it
It's-
preemptively, and it's like being compared is like, you know what? It's like whatever possibility to have a line wide kind of alternate universe thing,
Mm-hmm.
whatever was going to be next at Marvel was going to be the thing that ultimately got comped with
Yes.
Absolute Batman,
Yeah.
even though it's clearly Ultimate is the comp.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're around the same time. I mean, they're
But-
basically neck and neck.
But yeah, Ultimate, Marvel bringing back Ultimate was a little ahead, I think, of Absolute.
Yeah, it happened first.
And so it wasn't going to be the thing that caught like Absolute Batman.
Yeah.
So now there's just a lot of hype surrounding this as like the new alt universe. But this would just be like the Dark Knights of Steel, or
Uh-huh.
whatever, like some other just like Elseworld
Yeah.
series with a handful of tie-ins, or Deceased or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, coming out and people being like, this is a breaking point with a trajectory with different origins, but yada yada. Yeah, I don't know. Midnight is not going to be.
It won't. Well, they can't be compared because
Yeah,
Absolute
it's unfair to compare them. is maybe
Absolute
what I should've
Batman
said.
was an actual spin out from the main universe of
Yes.
DC,
Yes,
right? Like that. A lot of people forget that because
it served a plot point.
because Absolute Batman and
And
the Absolute
DCKO.
universe have grown beyond what it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, and this was they brought an existing superstar writer back to his existing superstar character,
Mm-hmm.
basically letting him do what he was trying to do with his
Yeah, carte blanche. Just do whatever the
three
fuck you
other.
want.
Well, I mean, Absolute
Metal.
Batman is the ultimate end of Dark Knights and Dark Knight's metal, death metal.
I'm
right?
kind of surprised that people haven't revisited and reevaluated metal
I'm not.
in a way that has like brought its market value up, because people are like, all the Snyder stuff he's done.
Nope.
because
that, like-
the definitive word on Dark Knight's death metal has already been made.
Yeah,
And also,
By us.
yeah, we made the Patreon. Also, metal and death metal are convoluted and steeped
yeah.
in lore,
totally.
They weren't
where
necessarily
it is not fun to read.
they weren't necessarily good jumping on points, whereas Absolute has the advantage of being net new.
Yeah. And it's like a party. Every issue of Absolute Batman's a party.
Yeah.
And everyone's invited.
Do you think there were plans to put Booster Gold into these titles, and then they were like, they're so good at being their own thing,
Yeah.
let's forget the booster part?
Yes.
I kind of think so too.
Yeah. This was this
I
all
kept-
was supposed to be limited.
Yeah.
All of this was supposed to be
I
limited.
kept waiting and waiting and waiting, and I'm like, where's Booster Gold?
Doesn't fucking matter anymore. Booster's gone.
I mean, he showed up in
He came back in KO, but kind of at a, yeah,
It's they
without explaining like what he was doing on Absolute Earth for like a year.
yeah. Just vibing.
Yep. Just hanging out and getting corrupted.
Just
I
chilling
forgot
mostly.
that he gets transported to the absolute
In the all-in
That's right.
special, when they
That was the pivotal
blip
crux of all of it.
when they blip Darkseid out, Booster gets pulled with him.
Mhm.
And he's the only DC character that has made his way to the Absolute Universe, the universe that is built in Darkseid's image,
Yeah.
where everything is opposite, basically.
Yeah.
Or everything is extreme.
with an X.
Yeah. Everything's spelled with Z's and X's.
Yeah,
And
I
all
think
K's or all C's are K's.
Yeah.
I honestly think
R's are backwards.
it was so it's Russia. It's all Russia, baby. I think this was supposed to be a big get Booster back thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then it turned into what it is now.
And then they were like, Booster is now the embodiment of Darkseid.
Mhm.
It seems to me like they rewrote his role to figure out how to not bring Absolute to an end.
Well, has the Legion of Superheroes showed up yet in these books?
No, that book's coming out
Soon.
Well, there's a new Legion of Superheroes.
Yeah.
But it's not Absolute.
No, but in the All-In special, when the Absolute Universe is born,
You see some Legion
the
of Superheroes
the
stuff.
planet Legion
Yeah.
that Doomsday is like corrupting,
Uh-huh.
and there's Legion of Superheroes around.
Yeah. Oh. They are a part of this.
Okay.
God, what was it? I can't remember if it was DCKO proper or if it was some of the tie-ins.
All right.
But those characters do play a part in it.
That's all I need to know.
Yeah.
Had to have
Because
been a spinoff. I don't remember that. From
You don't
KO.
remember it? Okay.
No.
because when
Yeah.
that first happened, we were just like, are we going to get an absolute Legion of Superheroes?
I remember reading a storyline
All right.
where they're like,
Was it in between when Samantha from Something's Beneath the Trees and Vampirilla were doing something?
yeah, it was mixed in there.
Oh my god. DCKO, what were you doing?
Uh,
What a fun dream.
it's crazy.
This
still
was
to
a
me.
plot going on. Sorry to interrupt
You're
you.
good.
But it just blipped in my head.
Mhm.
They play a part in the whole alternate universe Superman, like the fanboy meta Superman
Yeah.
that kind of comes in and fills Superman's spot when he's gone
Oh yeah.
in KO. That character somehow gets wrapped up with alt universe
Okay.
Legion characters.
There we go.
Of course.
I'm sure someone's listening to
I don't
this
know,
and
comic
just
books.
screaming.
It's Joe.
Yeah.
Ready to get it
Uh,
mansplained to me.
Yeah. Any other comic book news? Nah.
I didn't have much written down. There was I saw Comic Book Resources did an article about like how Zelda Minish Cap is getting remade
a
or
fan remake.
and then it turned out to be a fan remake.
Yeah.
When I see articles like this, I'm like, I just want to like block this news source.
Roll
Yeah.
up a newspaper and
Yeah.
smack you on the nose.
Bad.
They're getting
bad
really-
news outlet.
They're getting really bad about that shit too.
dude.
Well, yeah,
No,
because
they're-
AI's writing them.
Well, they'll be like, Mortal Kombat has a new release, and it's like a fucking statue of the Scorpion. from Mortal
Yes.
Kombat. Like,
Mhm.
don't tell me that there's a new whatever.
Grogu arrested?
But it's not even. It's like new Star Wars comes out today, and it's like,
It's like a Star Wars Vision.
yeah, it's
trailer.
like, oh, okay, a soda with Yoda on it came out,
Yep.
or whatever.
I saw one that was like Wonder Woman getting replaced with an alternate version for new adaptation. And it sounded like they're making a movie
Yeah.
Mhm.
and it was just an Elseworld comic book. And it was just like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
But we're gonna get to a point, I think, where search engines are gonna have to stop rewarding
Bad behavior.
bad behavior.
And they're never gonna do that, Mike.
Yeah.
They're never gonna do it.
But this is like now the failing of Google and all things like it is that you get rewarded for overstuffing things with search terms
Yeah.
and things people want to read
More metadata.
that you ultimately like when you Google like, hey, is there a new Saturday Night Live episode tonight?
Mhm.
The thing you get that has the information in it is like
Top 10 SNL skits.
yeah, it's like SNL is an institution and it's been around for several years. When it comes to new episodes,
Yeah.
they do them weekly when they're able. New episodes, blah blah, and it says
Yeah.
like new episodes a bunch of times. And
Are
then
you watching SNL right now?
And then you scroll down for like 7 years, and then it's like there is no new episode tonight.
SNL was canceled
like,
6 years ago.
Why are search engines giving that article
Precedent?
precedent
Because they're all,
over the better search result.
Because they're all AI driven now.
Yeah,
Didn't
it's
they-
because
yeah.
AI exploits it so much. But AI is also getting to a point now where it's plucking the thing you want from those shitty
Yeah.
things. And so you almost wonder, do people start writing less garbage articles because AI is just plucking it?
Well, they'll have AI write the garbage articles for them.
Yeah.
Because AI can circumvent the
Mhm.
AI.
Hell yeah. Get AI to do our blog.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Comic books are edible. First issue club tip. Chew 42 times.
Mm-hmm.
Before we eat our comics, you guys want to talk about the stories inside?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, we can do that. Andy,
Well-
do you want to talk about our favorite town, Denver?
Yeah, my favorite town.
Our favorite post-apocalyptic town,
A lot of
Denver.
good first issues this week.
There was a plethora
Yeah,
of firsties.
It was a glut of choices.
So I'm gonna pull it up here because Andy has it on the table.
So first of all, this is from our favorite Jonah Hex creative team, Jimmy Palmiotti and Justin Gray.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And then Pierre Brito is on art.
is on art. Yes. This reminded me a lot of like the best stuff that Garth Ennis put out.
While I was reading this, I immediately thought of Demolition Man and Judge Dredd.
Yeah, totally.
In a good way. Like we have fired a satellite or something into the moon.
Well, an asteroid. Did you read the thing in the front?
Yeah. Was it an asteroid or was it a moon?
Yeah, asteroid hit the moon.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So it's thrown off its trajectory.
Mhm.
There's now like a ring of debris around the moon.
Mm-hmm.
Fucks with the weather. So like obviously sea levels are rising.
Okay.
So now Denver is like a safe haven because it's one of the highest
It's
Denvers.
like
Oh.
an island.
Mile High.
Bing bang boom. Now there's like this new block, this like big city block town that like everyone's trying to live.
Okay.
And there is
It's like the highest rocky peak is now like downtown Denver.
It's an island.
yeah.
Yeah.
And like you have to get references to be able to enter the city and join. Like there's a big
Oh, yeah.
Because this has happened to the entire world, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So like
There's only so many places that are high enough altitude.
yeah. So this is water world, but
yeah.
Yeah.
it takes place on the dry land. So our main character is
But it's in Denver.
like a port authority guy or like an immigration officer.
Yeah.
So when somebody comes by on a raft,
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's like border control.
yeah, he stops them to make sure that they're approved for entry and don't have any diseases and
Okay.
Or
Have a
weapons or anything.
weapons, have a sponsor, all this stuff, because you have to have that before you can enter the city.
In this city,
Mhm.
are there like flotillas all around it of like people who've been rejected that have just like because
we don't know for sure.
you
Yeah.
pilgrimage to this place, right? You would assume in a real world scenario.
There probably is.
Yeah.
There are slums in this town
Mhm.
where it is alluded to that there is some kind of mutation.
Yeah, or they're like
They've like,
like
reverted back to
the
this
Joker gang from Dark Knight Returns.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's like below 10. Is that what they're
yeah,
called?
yeah,
There's like this gang or this subsect of people that we haven't seen yet,
right.
but are living on the outskirts of this town.
Okay.
The dregs of society types.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
dregs in the dregs.
Yeah.
We haven't seen if there are any flotillas. Like,
Yeah.
it would make sense that there are, right?
Yeah.
You travel this far. If you're rejected, well, I can't go back to where I came from because there isn't anything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would just like link up my houseboat like I'm at the
Yeah,
Luck of
right.
the Ozarks.
Yeah,
and just,
totally.
you know, we're here now.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of fun things happening here. There's a lot of political intrigue. There's this like cop procedural kind of, you know, rough and tumble border control dude that just is trying to live his life and tries to play by the books and while maintaining like a cordial relationship with its citizens and his teammates.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But as this book goes on, that's quickly thrown out the window when this couple tries to enter, but they don't disclose that they had a baby.
Mhm.
And so, like, obviously the couple is sponsored, but the baby that they just had is an issue because
Oh,
they
God.
can't let you in because there's only
It's-
two names on this list. So there's like an assault happening and people and they scatter and they gotta go chase them down.
Yeah.
So now it's like more of a manhunt.
Well, and at the
Mhm.
end of the book, guy goes home after this like horrible day of having to turn these people away and whatever firefight, and his teammate gets injured. And then some masked people break into his house and kidnap his wife.
Yeah, take a ransom.
So it becomes Taken with this Port Authority guy.
It has cherry picked all the coolest parts from all the coolest
I mean, yeah, it's
action
pretty
movies,
much, yeah,
and they were like, "What if we just put them all in one?"
yeah.
You know what? Let me say this. Sometimes I read a synopsis for something,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, the scenario is very cool, and that's what interests me.
Yeah.
And I almost get less interested when it's like, but there's a layer that's like action movie, and I'm like, less action movie, more exploring this.
It is,
And have the action thing be very secondary to like the exploration of this thing as a society.
yeah.
It might be that. I'm not saying that's not what this book is,
Yeah.
but I do think that is a shortcoming sometimes where
Mhm.
like someone has an amazing log line
Yeah.
or an amazing hypothetical, and it's like we as fans or readers want to explore that hypothetical,
Mhm.
but instead it becomes like, isn't this neat? Here's a traditional murder mystery.
Yeah.
That and the environment is just kind of the extra background.
Well,
Star Wars. You're talking about Star Wars.
Yeah.
for me, this city seemed very lived in. Like it's very
Oh, this is
purposeful.
very Blade Runner.
Yeah, like everything.
Yeah,
this
that's
has
cool.
all been thought out, and I do think it's going to be less actiony, more intrigue.
Yeah, I agree.
And trying to figure out who these masked people are,
Okay.
what's happening with
Why him?
why him.
Why now?
So I am a huge fan of Jimmy Palmiotti. Every time he comes to Planet, he always talks to us for a long time.
Yep.
So I immediately picked this up because his name was on it, and is actually pleasantly surprised with how good it was. There is a lot of exposition here that I didn't think I was going to get.
Yeah, I mean the opening page is like a text block of all the moon crash stuff and sets up the apocalypse that we're currently living
Yeah.
through.
It's basically like the Star Wars scroll.
Yeah.
Before the
All right.
Yeah, it's a cool book.
Logistics question or mountain question.
Yeah.
In this scenario, we're starved for space.
Yeah.
If you hollow out part of the mountain
Yes.
and build like a mountain basement,
Mm-hmm.
are mountains porous enough that it's just like, if you hollowed it out, is it just letting the water in?
It probably depend on the mountain that you're currently residing
You think so? Like, just like,
What's
are
the-
the cracks and infrastructure of that particular mountain?
Well, what kind of rock
Mm,
makes up
What
the mountain?
kind of rock?
right?
Maybe density and different types of rock,
Yeah, like you do that here in Missouri or
Yeah.
Kansas.
It's
and
all
you're-
flint.
It's all limestone,
or limestone.
right?
Okay.
And it's just going to erode over
Yeah,
time.
right.
So you're saying if we like hollow it out and then go down,
And then go down. That's what I'm thinking.
okay, you could probably get away with a certain amount of radius
Uh-huh.
where like you would
You
be
just-
fine.
You just wouldn't hit the water level.
Well, you also
But if you go down, what I'm asking is if you go down below the water level,
Yeah,
could
and I'm-
you just keep building cool sub basements?
to an
you
extent.
you run
Yeah.
into an oxygen problem. You'd have to pump in air.
Yeah, you'd get oxygen poisoning
Mm-hmm.
or carbon dioxide poisoning, one
Yeah.
of them too.
You'd run out of air.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, the mountain's wide enough where like you could, let's say it's like 500 feet across. If you only dug out 200 feet in
A
a,
very
in a,
small
in a
mountain.
diameter,
Yeah,
you still have a couple hundred feet of buffer of
yeah.
drainage, if
Right.
you will. It'd be a good place to dump bodies, that's for sure.
Oh, hell yeah.
And you're gonna have a body problem with an island this big.
3 body problem. The
Body yada 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 problem.
Could be some cool caves.
Sure.
I think that's where the below 10 people live in the
Yeah.
caves. They look
Oh.
like cave people.
Cave system.
They
okay.
rip heads off. We know that
Yeah.
for sure.
That's true.
Okay, this is an interesting thing about the Midwest.
A lot of caves.
Well, there are a lot of fantastic caverns
Due to the limestone.
Fire in the hole.
due to the limestone, but there's also old abandoned missile silos out here.
True.
Yes, which you can
And-
buy.
Sometimes billionaires buy those and build like luxury
Yeah, sex done.
below
Dungeons.
ground like dungeon things that are always kind of, we understand them to be like extreme survivalist
Mhm.
things that if you can imagine if you're a billionaire
Mhm.
and you have a little bit of anxiety about like, well, what happens if there's nuclear fallout? A blip of your income could build a luxury compound below ground in this pre-existing structure that you buy for peanuts.
Right.
It's kind of a weird quirk of our part of the country.
I think
And it comes with a missile. So
Yeah, exactly right.
a
Free,
decommissioned missile.
free decommissioned missile.
I think
They're gorgeous, these things.
yeah, they're also full of water. They
Yeah,
are
right.
just littered with moisture.
Yeah.
And
they're well below the water table.
What you don't realize is with a decommissioned missile silo, also comes with like they haven't been repaired or upkept
Yeah.
since the Cold War.
Yeah.
So you think you're gonna buy this fun, hip new pad,
Mhm.
and really you're getting a giant cement hole in the ground
Yeah.
that you have to do a fuck ton of work to.
Yeah.
oh no, I bought a missile silo and it's not turnkey.
You think it has Wi-Fi?
I'm saying if I buy a missile silo, I'm prepared to put in the legwork to make it livable.
The government does own a ton of cave systems in Missouri.
Oh yeah. How do you think the Sasquatches get across the country?
True.
And I'm not talking like local government. I'm talking federal government owns cave systems in Missouri.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of like
Big limestone fans.
documents and God knows what.
Well, we actually in Independence, Missouri.
Yeah.
Because I worked at them. There's a place called the Caves,
Mm.
and it is big limestone caves that have been dug out, and people can purchase like a unit, and you can store your stuff there. There are shops in there.
Yep.
And restaurants,
So bizarre.
and it is. When I used to work at a thrift store, we had a cave because we had the excess of shit.
Yeah.
And you would go to these caves, and it is maybe the most bizarre thing I've ever experienced in my life.
Yes.
So in Springfield, there's another cave
Yeah, well, of course.
that's below basically the entire city, and there's a big craft cheese factory.
Mm-hmm.
So there
Cheese cave.
is a cave in Springfield that is packed with cheese. I mean, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of feet.
Yeah.
Of cheese.
I know where I'm going when the bomb drops.
Hell yes,
I'm
brother.
going to Cheese Cave.
Cheese
Cheese
cave.
cave.
Bury me in Cheese Cave.
Cheese Cave 101. Eat and be merry.
How quickly do you make a cheese wife?
How did Greg die? How did Greg die?
Happily.
He farted himself to death.
God,
in the
imagine
cheese
the
cave.
farts and the stale air.
There should be plenty of air in here to make him live. Not after Greg got in there.
Yeah. God, you thought the Lindbergher was bad.
Rip.
And that was Denver.
That was Denver.
It was
Denver.
fun. Is out on Mad Cave,
Yep.
which is certified heater, hit maker.
Chili.
Check it out.
I read Black Tower, The Raven Conspiracy on DC Vertigo, one of our newer DC Vertigo.
Oh,
comics.
thank God. Something coming out on DC Vertigo.
I think we've
Yeah.
said this before, but if you're gonna hyphenate your title, don't.
Unless it's like a Hellboy thing. Where
Well,
it's like a pre-established
that-
lore.
Oh, a pre-established thing is right because this is Black Tower, as far as I know, is net new,
that's my problem.
but it reads like a sequel because it has a subtitle.
Yes. Confusing.
Yeah. Put it inside the comic, maybe.
or like make it the Raven connection.
It
book one of the Black Tower.
When you do that,
Yeah.
you insist upon yourself. You are making yourself more important than you are.
Yeah, I do think people skip things titled like this
Well, yeah.
in pre-orders because you're like, I missed the boat and
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. But this is by Rom V and Mike Perkins.
Oh.
Oh, well,
What a
then run them
pair.
in.
Come on.
I redact everything I just said.
Yeah, stupid idiot Vargas.
I mean, still, you know, title problems persist, but an amazing creative team. This comic book is about, I think,
A
anyway.
Raven conspiracy?
I think it's
Some kind of conspiracy with
about
ravens?
Ravens, maybe?
Raven Simone?
I'm pretty sure there's a secret cabal of like super powered people. And I'm not saying like
Listen, we've all seen Eyes Wide Shut.
I'm not saying super like powered as in traditional superheroes.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like this guy's an empath, but to a degree that it is like now become a power, or this person is like an oracle. It's more like superpowers of old, right?
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not like dudes flying and like punching holes through walls.
Like one guy's just like super magnetic.
It's like there's a guy who's like a seer,
Okay.
right?
Well, okay.
Um,
One is Zoltan from the movie Big.
and they end up getting like you have governments like testing people and secret societies kind of like trying to seek out gifted people to help give them an edge and all kinds of different espionage and wars and things like that. But you have an American who ends up getting let go by the Americans, I think with the intent to say, like, let's follow this guy. Like, let's let him go explore the world, but let's keep tabs on him and see what he gets into.
The old bait and switch.
And then he ends up organically finding the Black Tower, which is this kind of institution that tries to like police and manage and solve the problems that exist with all these like superpowered people. And then there was another like evil version of the Black Tower. What could they be called?
The White Tower.
The Raven conspiracy.
What's the inverted, the White Cave?
White Cave. Oh, sure.
The White Ditch.
The White
Ditch. White Ditch.
I've been called worse, to be honest.
The Grand Canyon.
It is too late in the evening.
And there's a clever ploy with this group of people where they've like set up this like almost fake bust. They like let somebody bust them to find evidence that they made up in order to like send this group spinning.
Sure.
Yeah.
And be at a disadvantage. And it's all very
A conspiracy?
It's one of these like conspiracies, you might say.
So, hold on, stop. Where does the Raven conspiracy come into play?
Well, you know what's funny is they talk a lot about like cuckoo birds
Okay.
in this as an analogy for this like information that they've planted or given this other organization, that it's like, we let you think you intercepted something from us, but the thing you've intercepted is something that we don't know how to solve. And so by giving you this information that you think we have or we were already privy to, you're going to go solve the problem for us. So we're treating you
It's like reverse psychology.
like a cuckoo bird treats its egg where it lets other animals raise it.
Yeah.
They're letting another organization solve their problem for them. And so they are the cuckoo birds, is the Black Tower, the other organization that's being manipulated, are they the Raven? They're the bird that is raising the egg.
Okay.
I think that's what the title means.
Okay. Fun.
It's a good book. I believe in Rom V
I do.
wholeheartedly.
That's why
Ron V for president.
That's why I bought the shirt.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about the most rip-roaring, fun, good time of
Hammerfist?
Hammerfist?
Hell yeah, dude. This is Rick Remender writing another dirtbag protagonist.
Yep.
So
It's another book in the Epting files.
it's another file it away in the Epting files.
I just want to say real quick,
Poor Steve.
Steve Epting has not missed a beat.
Dude,
This book is fucking phenomenal.
Homeboy can draw some crime.
Some crime. If you need crime drawn and Sean Phillips is busy, you called Steve Epting.
So as I was reading this book, I kept flipping to the
kept flipping
to the cover and going like, this cover doesn't match this comic book.
This is okay. The cover is very pulp grindhouse.
B-movie, yeah, grindhouse movie, yeah.
And the first like 2/3 of this book is like, you meet this character and he's like a meth addict who ditched his wife and his kid.
He is a drug-riddled hitman.
Yeah, he's a
hitman for hire.
Lives in his car, gets hired by this rich couple to rob a bank, joins this heist, something's going on, whatever. And it's like, where's the guy with the mask and the Hellboy arm? Right?
And then a portal to hell opens.
Yeah, and then they break into this bank and a mystical portal opens and they go through this door and find the Hellboy hand.
Mm-hmm.
And it ends with the heist going poorly and everybody gets shot and killed except for our hitman assassin.
Yeah.
And like the wife of the guy
who hired him.
The couple who are coordinating this bank heist.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So our guy ends up with
the hammer
fist.
Yes.
But he has not put it on. And the comic ends with his intention is clearly like, I'm going to get money for this. Like, I don't...
He was going to sell it.
I don't take up the cause.
I rebuke you.
Yeah. But he's like, I can make money with this thing.
Okay. Take it to the local pawn shop.
Yeah. It's literally his intention.
Take it to the five and dime.
Yeah.
Make a quick
silver
buck.
in this Hammerfist?
Yeah, it's
definitely copper.
Yeah.
Mystical copper.
But no, I mean, I was completely intrigued by that. Like, Rick Remender, again, can write the hell out of, like, a dirtbag character.
Mm-hmm.
The cover alone sold me for, like, 3 issues.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, if you would have told me this was in the Scumbag universe...
Yeah, totally.
I would have immediately said, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Rick Remender is one of those guys who really doesn't restrict himself to a genre, does he?
No, and that's pretty evident with the giant generator books in the back.
Yeah, right? When you think about all the stuff he's written, it's... I mean, there is a lane of Rick Remender that I'm like, I know this kind of Rick Remender thing is my absolute shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's kind of the big sweeping fantasy comics that I really like. I loved Low.
Yep.
Yeah.
I loved the Sacrificers.
Yep. 7 to Eternity.
Others. Yeah, 7 to Eternity's really rad.
Black Science.
Black Science,
Yeah.
Deadly Class.
But some of those other ones that are a little...
Grommets.
You leave my grommets alone.
Some of the other ones that are a little more grounded in reality are so good.
Yeah.
But I don't think of them like a Rick Remender book.
Righteous Search for Vengeance. I always forget is him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, wait a minute.
Okay.
I think next... Okay, what?
What?
Is there a Witchblade team-up variant
Yeah,
that's happening next month?
Witchblade is having her 25th anniversary,
Okay,
I think.
because I saw the preview for the next cover, which has Witchblade. I'm like, wait a minute.
They're doing team-up covers for all.
Okay.
Yeah. And Witchblade just did a team-up book with Vampirella.
Yes.
They did a Dynamite crossover.
I bet the costume budget for that was minimal.
Yeah, so Hammerfist was like right up our alley, I think.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah.
God, he also did that bowling comedy
Holy Roller
Holy
with
Roller.
Andy Samberg.
Yeah.
So good.
Andy Samberg.
Yeah, I would recommend this to. I mean, it does take a certain like if you're a uh, uh, Benjamin Percy fan,
Mhm.
this is like absolutely for you. Like,
Yeah.
just go buy this book.
Uh-huh. Gritty, angry guys.
I mean,
I mean, truly, these
gritty,
are-
angry guys. Yeah,
He is a real son of a bitch in this.
yeah. This is a great book.
It
Cool.
was actually really phenomenal. And
So far, we've talked about 3 bangers.
We have.
it's a real bang week.
Yeah. Is there another banger
There
on
is.
the list?
I mean, I've got another one. Did you read anything else?
This is all the only one I was able
Oh,
to get
I
to.
read a banger from last week.
Oh yeah, you read Regicide.
Regicide. Which
we
is,
missed that. Yeah.
Which is
Tell me more. Tell me more.
It's a book that I read out on Image, and it is really good. It's by Patrick Kindlin and Ludovic Lallet.
Okay.
This is, oh man, this is your medieval, cosmic horror, Don Quixote type story. There is a hooded man in a metal mask who comes to a town seeking the companionship of a fabled warrior
Those are my favorite
from a
lyrics.
town, and he has to take this. He implores this farmer,
Mhm.
who is basically Superman in disguise,
Uh-huh.
What is this comic called?
Regicide.
Regicide,
Regicide. Okay.
and they have to go across this fabled land to destroy the pure evil that is plaguing this
Corrupting
world.
the land.
It is drawn in such a grotesque and horrifying way that it adds to the just like Lovecraftian nature of it.
Yeah.
That is just a delight. And it is, I think I loved it because it is something that I haven't seen for a while on the shelf, that it revels in the disgustingness of the world
Yeah.
and the dirtiness of what it could be. And you get, I mean, one of the main characters does look like a medieval Dr. Doom,
Yeah.
like straight up.
It reminded me like when I picked up the cover of it, I was like, "Oh, is this like a comedy book?"
Nope.
Because it's so like the art of the cover is so like over the top
Yeah.
gross
Yeah.
that it's almost comes across as comedic.
There is a scene that they stumble across a town and they have to battle in a castle this queen and her cohorts who have been corrupted by this like centipede monster, and they basically just have to fight these chimeras of human centipede hybrids
Hell yeah.
to the death. And it's just the most insane. This is one of the most brutal comics I've seen Image Comics put out in a while.
That rules.
Which I'm not really on great terms with Image Comics right now, due to the fact that they are releasing some stuff from Warren Ellis that I don't really necessarily agree with that.
New stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm surprised to hear that.
So is the internet.
I'm surprised. Yeah, I can't believe I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a recent turn of
Okay.
events. Probably should have brought this up in the news section.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're releasing some new stuff from Mr. Warren Ellis, and I, for one, won't stand for it. So, but this book was extremely, extremely good,
Yeah.
and I suggest you all pick it up.
Okay.
I've got a copy of it. I haven't read it yet.
It's you're gonna read it, and you're gonna text me, and you're gonna go, "Well, fuck,
Hell.
this was good."
Yeah.
It's
This and like Corpse Night are just like
Yeah.
feeding me right now.
oh cool. What? So back to the Image Comics thing.
Yes, with Warren Ellis.
Yes.
Yes.
It's what Image is one of those places, right?
Mhm.
Wherein
Mhm.
it is like funded by the creator. Everything's creator owned at Image.
Yeah.
And so sometimes they are treated like a place to go for the like admin stuff. You know what I mean? It's like, I made this thing, you guys handle
The
like,
publishing part of
publishing part of it,
it.
but like you otherwise have like nothing to do with Image Comics. Now,
I think to an extent,
it's
yeah.
to an extent, right?
Sure.
Still kind of leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
It's
Because I think there's plenty of projects. It's not like anybody comes to Image Comics and is like, I made the world's worst comic, but I have enough money to make it happen on Image.
Yeah, you go to Scout for that shit.
Let's do the damn thing. Yeah, people are going more to Scout. Do we blame Scout? Are they just like, we need money to sustain a small business? So when Warren Ellis comes to Scout, are we mad at Scout?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still mad at Scout.
Really, we're mad at Warren Ellis.
Yes, we're mad at Warren Ellis, but
we're disappointed with Image.
We're disappointed with the people who are facilitating.
Because you are not a autonomous business where you're like, hey guys, he paid the fee. We got nothing to do with it.
You're not a print shop.
Yeah, like there was a meeting had at Image Comics.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, there's new material from Warren Ellis. We're going to publish it.
Yeah, right.
And I'm surprised someone didn't go, should we?
Yeah.
And
I bet they had that conversation and said,
yeah. I guess someone was like, well, no, it is worth it for them because they're publishing it.
Yeah.
So they had a meeting, and somewhere along the lines they said, what's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
And they're going to find out.
Yeah.
Because it's fucking whack. It's so dumb.
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
Okay, that comic you read has a cover by this guy, Adam Cyber.
Cyber. Show me. Yep. That cover is flying off the shelves.
Yes.
For obvious reasons.
Yeah, it looks like Berserk almost.
Yeah.
Very like wild.
Or JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah, it looks like wild, like late 80s, early 90s
Ghost in the Shell
anime art.
Yeah.
But this is like an artist who's been like freelancing covers for like a couple years, but hasn't like totally exploded yet.
That specific cover is going to have a sexual awakening for a subset of people, and they're going to be very confused why.
Those people are Andy Vargas.
Yeah, like, God, how many abdomens do I need?
Yeah, I think this creator is about to blow up, maybe.
Yeah.
So if Atom Cyber comics come up on pre-order, you might want to be looking out. Is this the next like
Archer?
Well, Mike Spears in like, was it Mike Spears?
Mark
Spears.
Mark Spears, Mike Spicer.
In like it was a phenomenon and people were going crazy for the covers, and then like at some point the bubble bursts and this person has made so many covers that like it's just another Mark Spears cover.
Yeah.
I could easily see that happening with
I
this
think
guy.
people are going to be really disappointed when they find out that he can only draw centipede women. with big knockers.
I'm sorry.
They're going to be real bummed.
You said bummed?
Yeah. DC's like, wait a minute, Adam, I thought you could draw other stuff. And there's like, I can't. And so they had to pull that Batman variant pretty quick.
Speaking of Batman variants.
You thought you were upset about Pregnant Joker. Wait till you see this Batman.
A true abomination.
I read Batman Bad Seeds.
Sean Hannity. Just like,
what are we doing? What are we doing here?
What is this? Wonder Woman's a centipede now?
That's the point. That's the rule now.
Why am I aroused? Why am I liking this?
I read Batman Bad Seeds Sunset.
Oh, yes.
Which is the prequel to the event series that's starting throughout the Batman Gotham books, but only some of them will fit into Mike's Bat Fam boxes.
Yeah, Mike did a overhaul this weekend and
'Cause some of them will have to go into the Gotham boxes.
reorganized his boxes like he's in high fidelity.
It's self-chronological order.
Autobiographical.
So, for those of you that aren't up to date on the Bat stuff, Vandal Savage is police commissioner.
Yep.
Poison Ivy is mayor.
Yep.
And in this book, they are coming to a head and fighting each other.
Yep.
But Ivy has promised Gotham to the Parliament of Trees.
That was one of her campaign promises, so people should not be surprised by that.
Well, you know,
That's what she
she's
ran
not-
on.
She's not actually going to sell the city to the Parliament of Trees.
And you see, that's why we can't elect socialist politicians into these positions.
I'm just saying, Mom Donnie would never.
Mom Donnie would in a heartbeat. Free rent, but you gotta live in a tree.
But you gotta live in a tree. So in classic Batman fashion, the streets are overrun with horrible, nightmarish plants running amok and
Give it to me.
taking care of people. The whole Bat fam is on alert. They're all helping people. They're all, doing the thing. Batman is headed on his way to Wayne Tower or Kane Tower, whatever it is, to try and stop Ivy, while Vandal Savage has surrounded the building, also trying to take out Ivy. It's your standard like Batman, villain versus villain gang war.
Looks like we got ourselves a Die Hard here.
I'm hoping that's what it ends up being, is Batman like working his way through the tower. And then the rest of the Bat
The Black
family-
Tower?
The Black Tower?
Raven conspiracy?
This is the Ivy conspiracy.
This is the tie-in that we needed.
Ron V. He's got connections in Gotham.
My God.
Yeah, I mean it's like I said, it's kind of your boilerplate setup for one of these Batman events. Where you're gonna have all your tie-ins where the different Bat folks are doing Bat things throughout Gotham.
Bat folks doing bad things.
Same Bat time, same Bat channel. So it's good stuff. I mean, you have Matt Fraction and G. Willow Wilson writing, so like it's not gonna be terrible.
It's not gonna be anything but great.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Exactly. I'm interested. The thing that had me interested is this is Verity Pennyworth's sort of testing for Batman.
And this is the new Alfred.
This is Alfred's daughter, right?
Niece.
I haven't read issue
25. Niece.
whatever it is. The issue where she shows up. I'm very behind in Batman.
I'm in Batman's behind. Sorry,
but as Batman's like leaving the cave, he's like, Alfred trusted you to be my butler. I'm gonna trust you, but this is like your training day.
Yeah, this is like your unpaid internship right now.
Yeah. So my hope is that we get some cool like Verity Pennyworth stuff that like show what her character is and who she's gonna end up being for the Bat family. So
do you think?
No.
Okay.
I don't think.
Moving on then.
I know.
I wonder if they put Barbara Gordon in jail specifically for the introduction of Verity, because being an at-home Alfred type, she's gonna kind of have to be the woman in the chair. And Barbara was already that. And so we removed Barbara from the equation to say Verity can now serve a purpose as this during this scenario.
Yeah.
And so maybe Barbara comes back and she...
Well, that frees up her to do something else.
Is still doing that, or maybe she becomes,
you know how catty women get in the office.
You're Batgirl again.
Can't have that. Just fighting like cats and dogs in there. Bats and dogs. I think you're onto something there, Mike.
Yeah.
I think she is there to serve a purpose and allow Barbara to get out into Gotham proper
Yeah.
and reestablish who she is.
Yeah.
Or maybe she'll go back to Burnside or whatever.
Batgirl of Burnside.
Or maybe she'll just like hang it up. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe she'll open a bakery.
Stays in prison.
Maybe she really likes prison.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
She likes the regiment.
The reciprocity rate of prisoners is crazy high.
She gets to do some reading.
She gets super buff.
3 meals a day.
So that's Batman. Bad
Square
seeds.
meals a day.
Fun.
She wants for nothing.
She gets a pretty good yard time in.
And that's everything I read.
And that's an episode of First Issue Club. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week. First Issue Club podcast is brought to you by Boulevard Brewing Company, the people responsible for our favorite drinks, the Space Camper Cosmic IPA family of beers. Our show is edited and produced by our hosts Mike DeStacy, Greg Lichtig, and Andy Vargas. You can find us on social media at First Issue Club, and you can join the supporters who keep our humble podcast going on our Patreon at patreon.com/firstissueclub.